morning guys, and welcome to part 2 of our YouTube video on concrete overlays. Today we're going to start detailing. We're going to be laying some tape down and getting 2 coats of mud on there, so stay tuned. Let's get to it. Alright, so we've ran our scrapers across the surface, getting rid of any high ridges or little balls from the trowel. We got it blowed off so it's all nice and clean. Now we're ready to lay our 1/2 inch grout pattern. Alright guys, now that we've got everything scraped and blown off, we're ready for tape. This is getting our pattern laid out. So I laid out 2 tape measures, 1 on each side, same tape measure, so my measurements are more accurate. And I'm going to start laying my pattern at a mirror image on both sides. So mark it with a little crow's foot. If you don't know what a crow's foot is, that's that. And we're going to go with, let's say, 16 and go. So we got our 16-inch mark. Our tape is going to go on the right side of this little crow's foot here, and that's also going to help when we come back with our other coat. It's going to erase this pencil mark, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's get the rest of our stuff laid out and marked up, and we'll start stringing some tape. All right, now that we've got all of our horizontal lines, I'm calling them horizontal lines, marked. We got all of our crow's foot marks over here. We're going to go ahead and do our vertical lines, so running all the way down. Another thing to keep in mind too when doing these decorative patterns is pay no attention to the existing grout joints. It can get a little confusing sometimes. If you have to move a line over a little bit so it's not in the middle of a crack, that would be ideal. I recommend doing that. But let's go, we're going to get these other ones laid out. Alright guys, now that we've got our pattern laid out in kind of a grid style pattern, we're going to go ahead and start cutting out the sections that we don't need and start revealing this pattern. So let's get to it. Pattern's laid, everything's cut out. We got our joint sections patched in here. The whole idea with this pattern is to have no intersecting points. So you don't want your tape to come back and make a T. They're all random rectangles and squares. All right, so we're ready to go. Today we're going to be using our TC2, our Texturecrete from Westcoat. This is our white base cement. We're going to be mixing it with our WP81, which is our glue like we explained yesterday. And today we're going to be adding some liquid colorant. This is the TC40. Our color today is yellow. Going with a 1/4 ounce of yellow. Come over here and put it into our gallon of WP81. We've already gotten the bucket diluted with a little bit of water. We're going to blend that up to get a consistent color, and then we can go ahead and add our cement and get to troweling our patio. Alright guys, first coat of TC2 cement is down. That's our scratch coat right there. We're getting ready for our second coat, which is going to be our texture coat. So we're going to skim it down and do a skip trowel texture on it. That's how we're going to get this this pattern to pop with the color stain tomorrow. It's getting hot, so I better pick it up. Let's get started.